Yo, yo, it's JSF. How y'all doing today, man? How are y'all doing? I've played all of 3 sets in Combat League today, and I already need a break. So I'm like, you know what? I ran into a 160 ping Scorpion player and had flashbacks, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But anyway, so today I wanted to talk about the 10, and some of these are obvious. Some of these maybe not so much. Some of these y'all may agree with. Some of you may not. So it's kind of based on personal experience, right? So it's like the 10 basically scrubbiest characters. The 10 characters and variations that if I beat you with whoever you pick and you run to this character or this variation, I 100% think you're a scrub. 100%. Like, these are those variations. I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but it's basically the 10 character variations I don't respect, especially if you counterpick. Now, if this is not to be confused with just people who play this variation, like if you just play Ninja Shang Tsung because you like the ninjas, no problem, that's fine. If you've been playing we'll get to the variations, but I'm just basically looking at it this way. If you always play these characters, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who never play these characters. They only pick them when they lose. Like, if you lose to somebody who zoned you out, and you say, you know what, I'm going to pick Spellmaster Shang because I have Shake. That means I don't want to deal with zoning. I don't want to learn how to deal with zoning. I'm going to pick a projectile parry. That's scrubby. So that's what I'm talking about. So anyway, we got good old Shang-a-lang-a-lang. You know, we got Shang here. But so basically the reason, I know some people will disagree with this one, but this is, one more thing. This is also post-patch. So this is since the latest patch. This isn't of all time. I mean, there will be a couple of all-time favorites on here, but this is mostly characters that since the latest patch who I keep seeing non-stop. And like as counter picks, not people who genuinely just always play these characters, but people who are trying to fraud you out of a win with these characters. Since the latest patch, specifically, had to get some water in my system. Now, back to the list. So we got Shang Tsung. Why is Shang Tsung on this list? Why is Shang Tsung? Nobody has ever considered Shang Tsung to be a scrubby character, even though he's mostly his owner himself. Basically, it all comes down to, like I was saying earlier, Shake. And people not wanting to deal with zone. Like, I have Shang Tsung players that I've run into in ranked or in Combat League that literally do nothing but shake, Ermac lift, and when they get in, jump 2, 1-1-2, or what is it, 1-1-2? No, 1-1-3. Damn, what is this string? 1-1-4. Either 1-1. Watch, I'm about to show you. And if you play this shit a lot, if you play some characters similar to mine, you probably have seen this shit. You jump 2, you other side, whatever. You don't have to think too much about it. Do jab, which is +1. Jab, which is -2. They might finish the string, but they usually just, you know what I mean? Maybe you get one of these if you're lucky. And that's it. And maybe a backup and try to bait you into some of this. But then that's it. And then just Ermac lift to neutral. Round start Ermac lift or match start Ermac lift. Because it's -25 and I might not punish it fast. I might not get there fast enough to punish it. But yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of people picking Shang when they lose, especially if they lose to like zoning, if they lose to RoboCop. Like I saw somebody say that, what is this called? Soul Eater Shang Tsung beats RoboCop clean, and I was like, nah, he kind of doesn't. He kind of doesn't. I mean, granted, he deals with the zoning, but if all you're doing is RoboCop is full screen zoning and absolutely nothing else, then you're not playing the character right. So I know zoning is a strength, but you have to be more calculated about it. You can't just always back up and zone. So anyway, next up, and I think I got like 10 characters I want to do for this list. But I'm going to try to make it short because I want to show a little bit of all of them. So I don't want to be on 1 or 2 characters for too long. Anyway, do I need to say more? I made a whole video about this. Do I need to say more? Oh man, -12. One more time. -12 from here. Do you think I'm punishing that? That and that and this because it's a really good projectile that knocks down, gives him hella advantage on hit, and basically that's all. That's all. People pick this character to do this, to do this, and to do this, and literally nothing else. That's it. And they like it. No, it's not gonna work. Like you like trust me, man. The moral y'all should pick up from this video is that all this shit is scrubby, and no matter how much you counter pick, there's always gonna be a counter to your counter pick. Just learn matchups, man. Just learn. And I know that this game kind of nudges you in the direction of counter picking. It kind of makes you want to counter pick more because that's kind of the meta of the game. Because NRS is fucking garbage. But trust me, it's not always worth it. Now, I'm starting from the top of the list or the top of the screen. So I'm gonna make my way downward. Let's see. None of these guys seem to be culprits.
Scorpion.
We got an old favorite and a kind of a new contender here. This is for fun though. This is for me. This is fun because I think this is funny. Like I'm chilling. I think this is funny because I need to learn to just laugh it off when I run into like one of these incredibly laggy players and characters. Like, do I need to say anything about Scorpion? And honestly, it's not even just reborn Scorpion that's scrubby. I mean, if a Scorpion player is doing this shit, what the fuck is this, bro? This doesn't build either. What are you doing? Like somebody, maybe there's a mind game to it, but somebody explain it to me. Because this isn't like a teleport mix-up, because teleport doesn't have a visual cue, right? Not one that you can see in time. Like teleport does not have a visual cue on startup. He just disappears and then leaves a shadow behind him. So this shit doesn't mix anybody up. It just makes you look insane. It just makes you look psycho. But anyway, we all know why Scorpion's scrubby, right? Do we need to get into that? I don't think so. Now Raiden is a new contender. Now Raiden, this variation of Raiden has been scrubby since day one, but they just buffed it and made it scrubbier. They just made it scrubbier because this now has a throw and it now has a mix because these fucking maniacs are willing to do Thunder Storm Cell on block. And before anyone fucking comes at me and says, well, Storm Cell is safe on block. We all know the truth behind that, right? This shit is not fucking safe. This shit is very fucking punishable. The last hit's a high, you block the first 2 hits, you duck, and then he's sitting there waiting for you to fucking kill him. So it's very unsafe, right? Same with this. It's a throw. That means you can duck it, down to it. It's fucking unsafe. But Raiden players don't care. Down 1 Storm Cell's rocking, back 1 2 Storm Cell's rocking. You know what I mean? Forward 4 Storm Cell's rocking. It's going on. This is what's going on in the streets. Wait, we're teleporting to down 3 is still going on? Because why not? He low profiles, right? Look where his head is. Look where the rest of his hurt box is when he hits you. And he's -3, right? And look where his hurt box is. The fuck you gonna do? And I hate when teleports put you like, I think if you teleport, you should be right fucking here. Like when you teleport, sometimes like if I'm moving, right? As Scorpion, if I'm moving in neutral and he teleports, he ends up like right here. Then I go to down 1 or something to punish him for teleporting or to at least stop him from mashing, and I get fucking hit for it. So basically, a lot of the little shit like this, it kind of reinforces the Raiden is scrubby. You know, y'all know I don't need to talk about Raiden, man. I made a video about Raiden. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? These are the 10 scrubbiest variations, scrubbiest characters. I think you know who the next 2 are. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything? Oh, actually, I do for SubZero. Because it's not what you think. I mean, it is what you think, but it's not what you think. These are probably this list also should not be confused with the characters who I think are meta characters, the characters who I think are abusable online. These aren't the same. Like I don't think Soul Eater Shang Tsung is abusable online, right? I don't think he's. But some of these characters on this list, I do think are abusable online. So it's a different list. There's some overlap, but it's a different list because y'all know those characters. But as you can see, Jackie's here and she's on that list, right? Upgraded Jackie. If you pick this character, you want free wins and you don't want to work for your wins. If you just like Jackie and didn't, if you like Jackie as a character, you would play first round knockout Jackie. You wouldn't play upgraded. You only play upgraded because you want free wins. I'm sorry. Nobody likes upgraded Jackie. If you play this variation of this character, you're a scrub and you're trying to fraud people out of wins without working. That's just how I feel. Like that's just how I feel. I feel like if you wanted to win, I mean no, not if you want to win. If you wanted to just play Jackie because you like the character, you would play a upgrade. I mean, you'd play a first round knockout. But this one gives you the fucking shrapnel blast, this shit, the low in the fucking air. Like, it's all about bullshit. It's all about bullshit. And I don't need to talk about upgraded Jackie. We almost banned her, so she looks great though. Alright. And then we got SubZero, but this ain't EX Fireball SubZero. Not EX Fireball SubZero. Instead, it's fucking this guy. Don't you guys love seeing this guy online? You're like, hey, you know all that neutral space over there? Nah, I'm gonna just sit back here and do this. When it runs out, I'm gonna do another one. Do another one. This shit is so stupid and so scrubby. Like, you don't win. Like, what is this, man? Like, what? Why do they do this? Not to mention, where is it? What is it? Back forward? No. How do you do this shit? Down forward? Down forward. Here we go. This shit. Which makes... Oh, I'm stupid. Which makes his low into overhead into low safe, right? Which is nonsense. He now can do that safely instead of having to commit to slide, which is super unsafe, right? If you want to do low and a low, which is not a mix-up whatsoever, but I guarantee it'll work against people. Or down forward to this instead of doing slides like a lot of you maniacs do. But yeah, the fact that you get that a safe overhead low like that when you still have the low, still have the overhead. If you can do this right, yeah, you can fire them off pretty quick if you get it right. But yeah, that and this shit is just so fucking scrubby, man. Like, and I run into a lot of Avalanche SubZero players, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's not his best variation. It's his scrubbiest variation. This is not SubZero's best variation. Neither is Dead of Winter, but nobody wants to play neutral, so nobody plays the nice. Nobody wants to play neutral. That move has that variation has one of the best fireballs in neutral in the game. His air ice axe is extremely good, and it's kind of abusable. But nobody knows because nobody uses it. Anyway, who else we got? So we got Liu Kang. And we got Kung Lao.
Retro
Couldn't find a better duo, right? Shaolin amongst themselves. The Shaolin amongst themselves. I miss that game, man. I love Shaolin amongst. So look, now for Liu Kang, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not Lo On Quan Liu Kang. Come on. What? Did I put the wrong moves? There we go. Oh, never mind. They're attacks. I'm trying to do the teleport. Yeah, it's fucking Wuxi Legend, okay? This is the scrubbiest shit in the world. Boom. I literally played a Wuxi Legend player not even a week ago, who I had spawn, right? So I fucking hit him, knock him back like about this far, and I said, damn, this is fucked up because I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna power up. He's gonna teleport, and then he's gonna teleport, and that's exactly what he did. It's just nonsense after nonsense, and I know, oh, the teleport is not that hard to deal with, fam. Trust me. Every time I complain about a move in a video, I know what I'm supposed to do to deal with it, right? But the thing is, if I'm spending all of my time looking out for your teleport, that means I'm not looking out for your fireballs, I'm not looking out for your flying kick, I'm not looking out for other shit going on, you know what I mean? Like, there's other things like air fireball, whatever. There's other things to be worried about than a teleport, right? Why can't I just punish the teleport on block, like a regular move? Like, why can't I just block it and say, cool, you're minus fucking 30. I can kill you now. Thanks for being an idiot, right? Anyway, basically, this is the basis of this shit being, and you don't, this variation isn't super common, but when you see it, you know what fucking time it is, and that's why it's on this list. That is why it's on this list. Even though it's not that common to see, it's still around, and when you see it, you know good and damn well you're in for some of this. You're in for some of this. Look at that shit. You're in for some of this. Like, you know what fucking time it is. And Kung Lao, it's not even a variation. It's just a character. If you play Kung Lao, I have no respect for you. I'm sorry. Play a different character. I'm sorry, y'all. If you play Kung fucking Lao, I can't stand this character. If you play, cause he's anti. Like, now it's possible. I'm gonna say this. It's possible to play a grounded, you know, pressure, with punish, you know, what is the combo? There we go. You know what I mean? It's possible. Where we at? Yeah, there's a 15 frame mid, hits from almost round start range. It's possible to play. You know, his sweep's pretty solid. I'll never see Kung Lao put it down for a damn ever. Probably because it doesn't fucking jail it anyway. But yeah, it's possible to play Kung Lao like you have a brain, but that's not what y'all gonna do. That's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna do fucking this to this to this. Like, you're gonna fucking, oh man. You're gonna fucking, I blame Foxy Grandpa, man. He got top 8 in the tournament just by doing this and doing throw. And I was like, if that doesn't tell y'all this game is fucking stupid, like, how do you guys not know? Never mind. Y'all get the point, man. I don't need to talk about Kung Lao. I do not need to talk about Kung Lao. He is a brain dead character. Speaking of brain dead characters, ladies, we gotta talk. Ladies, we gotta talk. Now, I think Jade as a whole is scrubby, and I can't stand her. But for this list, I'm specifically talking about Emerald Defender. If you play Emerald Defender Jade, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. Especially if you lose and then you run to Emerald Defender Jade. No, man. Y'all shadow kick like it's free. Like, y'all shadow kick fucking like it's nothing all the fucking time. And I mean, you can play this character much safer than the way that you do. But like, where is it? Here we go. This shit. Y'all have a 10 frame mid. But I guess you can't really go into shit but what, shadow kick? Like, this character didn't even have combos for fucking half the time the game has been out. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? But yeah, this variation of this character, all you gonna do is glow, try to jump air fireball me. Like, and like, I play Frost against this variation, so I will shoot you out of the sky 8 times out of 8. 10 times out of 10, and then y'all will still do it. Y'all will still do it. Or you're one of the Jade players, the pocket Jade players, who like, I pick spawn and you run the Jade, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Bet. If it's game, if it's after one, I win one, I'm just gonna pick Frost. If it's the last game in the set, well, fuck you. That is some scrubby shit. Oh my god, and down 4. This shit is like Aaron Black's. Like, look, -1. Did y'all see that? Look. I didn't know that. No wonder y'all be fucking doing this shit like nothing. Watch, I'm about to show it again. I'm not tripping. You see how it's -5? This shit can be -1, bro. Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. If I don't get it, rewind the tape. Trust me. -4. Look, I'm not tripping. I really want to show this. Cause this shit's scrubby too. Ah, man. I wish I could show it. Just rewind the tape, man. I know I'm an eyesore. This character's fucking scrubby as shit. Y'all do 28 frame overhead, unblockable online, and fucking fatal blow nonsense. Even what's the other one? Untamable Jade with the low fucking teleport. Oh my god, Jade is annoying. And then we got good old Shiva. I made a video about Shiva, so I ain't gonna talk about it too long. You don't really see too many Shiva players anymore, which is fucking great. But that was my whole issue in the first place, right? Like, you're not a Shiva main. You're not gonna main Shiva. That's not what you're doing. You're picking Shiva to fraud people out of wins because you have an unblockable, and you have an unblockable, and you have an unblockable that you can move. And people were like, oh, just, what do you mean? Just walk out of the way. Okay? Okay? Or I'll just trimmer. Or I'll just short hop to make you think I did trimmer, make you jump, and then do trimmer. Like, and it's not the hardest thing in the world to deal with. Like, again, like I be saying, every move I complain about, I know how to deal with. Every move I complain about, it doesn't mean I lose to this move just because I'm complaining about it. Half the time I'm complaining about shit, it's not for me specifically, because I understand high-level gameplay. I'm not going to say I'm a super high-level player, but I'm pretty close to it. And I understand high-level gameplay and fighting games in general. So I understand if I need to duck something to punish it. I get it. But you shouldn't have to do that. Certain moves should just be punishable. Like, it should just be unsafe. Unblockables like this shouldn't exist, or they should have way more startup. And I know what it's like Kodokan's unblockable. That shit needs to be nerfed to the ground. I know what you're thinking. Oh, if it was that slow, I would never use it. And to me, exactly. That's the point. You should never use it. It should be a move you absolutely never use. There should not be a viable, unblockable move that goes full screen, half screen. Like, it shouldn't exist. Anyway. Wow, are we at the end of the list? Hold up. Nah, who have we gone over so far? Who went over here? Shaman. Soul Eater, that's 2. Scorpion is 3. Thunderwave is 4. Band Baby upgraded is 5. SubZero is 6. 7 and 8 were the Shaolin Monks. 9 and 10 were the ladies. That was 10. Nah, we'll do a bonus round. We do a bonus round. We are doing a bonus round. So we got Cetrion, and who else do I want to throw in the fire? Who else do I want to throw in the fire? Do I want to throw Fujin in the fire? Do I want to throw Fujin in the fire? I don't know, y'all. I might want to throw Fujin in the fire. Or do I want to throw Kano in the fire? Oh, man. But nobody really picks Kano. But nobody really counter picks with Kano is what I guess I would say. I do think this variation of Kano is incredibly fucking scrubby. I think it's super fucking... I think this list just needs a... This needs to be like a longer list. It needs to be a much longer... There's too much nonsense, man. I can even argue to throw Aaron Black in there. I can argue it. I could damn sure argue for Fujin. I could argue for Berserker Baraka, or wherever the fuck that is. There's a lot of... Yeah, there's some wiggle room here. There's definitely some wiggle room. So, alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go with... I want to make it interesting. You know what? We're not gonna go Fujin. That's cheap. We're gonna go with Kano. We're gonna play it simple and go with Kano. But just know that there were some honorable mentions for this list. There's definitely more characters, even that I didn't say just there. There's even more characters that could have added to this list. But yeah. So Cetrion, right? And this is not a what is it called? Fuck. I always want to say Born Again Cetrion. That's not it. This is not Spring Cleaning Cetrion. This is motherfucking Ground Pound Cetrion. This shit is... If y'all watch my tier list video, my online tier list, this shit is S+ tier online. Like, I don't remember where I put it on the tier list, but I hope I put it in the S tier. Because this shit is nonsense online. It's nonsensical. Fucking Cetrion players will be full screen. Just let it rock. Oh, you gonna jump? Oh, you gonna jump? Oh, by the way, I can hold these rocks, by the way. Most of them don't even do that because they're not thinking that far ahead to like stagger the zoning. But you know, I still got this. Like, look at this shit, man. Not to mention, this fucking move is also a mix-up tool, right? Wait, no, that's not the ender I'm looking for. That's an overhead. That's a low. There we go. That's some overheads. That's a low. Not to mention, wait, she can cancel it. like what? What? Now imagine this shit in 130 ping. I played a set-round player in 200 ping doing this. And then when I beat him in the first game, he had the nerve to get on the mic and start talking shit. I was like, fam, it's 230 ping and all you're doing is this. And you're mad that I beat you with Spawn? Huh? Anyway. Y'all, yeah, that character's fucked up. Now, Kano. How many, raise your hand in the classroom. Raise your hand in the classroom if you ever seen a Kano player do this. No. A Kano player do this. So raise your hand. Now keep that hand raised if after he did this, he immediately did this. Raise your hand if you've ever seen that. I just want to let y'all know this is -4. It's not -1. It's not neutral. It's not -2. It's -fucking 4. Like you can, like poke him after this. If you see the fucking leg extend, start mashing down one because that's what he's doing. And after he down ones, guess what? That's what he's doing every fucking time. Every fucking time. Like, you don't have to play Kano like this. This shit is so scrubby, man. They're just gonna down one fucking gas you to death. And then if they ever hit you, if they ever fucking hit you, they're gonna stop whatever they're doing in neutral and just throw this out. Oh, I got it once? I don't give a fuck. If you're dashing at me right now, here you go. Like, it's like they don't know this shit is hella punishable. It's like, oh man, there's so much scruffy shit about Kano. I can make a whole video about it. This shit, the fact that his air Kano ball can be 4 fucking frames to start up. Why? It's like Scorpion. When he goes in the air, you can't anti-air him. You know why? He can roll at you. Like, you know what I mean? And the thing is, look at this shit. -10 from here. Why is this shit even somewhat, sorta, kinda safe? Now I know, again, I gotta say this because people be in the comments sometimes like, oh, you just don't know. Fam, I know everything. I know, hold on. I know how to fucking deal with moves. You know what I mean? I know how you're supposed to punish it. But even that isn't always guaranteed with the punish you might go with, because he is on the ground for part of it. So it's a weird punish, right? It's a weird punish. And if you, and the thing is, like, it's encouraging you to duck block while he's in the air. Which, do I need to tell y'all why that's a fucking issue? Do I need to tell y'all why that's an issue? Honestly, do I need, like, come on. Like, come on. Like, it's silly. It's silly. It's silly. This shit is excuse me. This shit is unsafe. But -12 is not unsafe enough. For this shit, for this fucking, look at that. That shit is Liu Kang's flying kick. This is what it is. Imagine Liu Kang's flying kick -12. Anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about some characters that I think, characters that I've been seeing a lot of lately, especially after the patch. Characters I've been seeing more and more of, and just people, like, you know how you can tell when you fight against somebody and they don't really know how to use that character? You go, fam, like, oh, why are you playing this character? You don't know how to use this character. Like, you're literally just trying to get a win in this matchup that you don't like, instead of just dealing with the matchup you don't like, or you can just play another character, right? I don't play one character in this game because I can't, right? I'm gonna run into some shit matchups, and there's just other characters I like, right? I just like Joker. I've been playing Frost since day one, right? I like Spawn. I think RoboCop's kind of cool. RoboCop brings something to the table that my other characters don't have. So I just play a few characters, right? So it's not like when you pick a certain character, I'm counter-picking you. I'll just play one of my other characters. Like, just learn multiple characters. But instead, y'all want to learn Shang Tsung Shake and Ermac Lift and nothing else. Like, your combo is literally Ermac Lift into down 2 and nothing else. Like, that's how I know you don't know how to play the character. You know what I mean? Like, you want to pick Nightwolf because you can roll for free. Or you want to pick Kano because you want to fucking, you know what I mean? Or you want to fucking do this shit into this shit. You know, and like y'all don't even have setups with this character. Kano's not even bad. You got every Kano player I see is just bad. I promise you, Kano has shit. Kano has shit. Like Kano's got 16 frame mid that hits him way back here, and it gets him in for free. Well, it doesn't get him in for free. It's unsafe on block technically. He's got this shit that you guys always mash off of. This is a crushing blow if it counters or punishes everything, and it does 30% damage for one fucking button that's unbreakable, right? Like, Kano has shit, but instead y'all want to do fucking down one acid and down one Kano, because y'all don't want to learn how to play. Like, it's sad. It's fucking sad, man. Like, stop it with these scrubby ass characters and these scrubby ass variations. I promise it's much more rewarding to actually learn. Just learn 3 characters. Pick 3 characters. Pick 3 characters. Learn how to play them in all sorts of different matchups, good or bad, whatever the fuck. Just pick 3. Stick it out with those 3. Don't run to the new abusable character. Oh, they buffed Raiden. Let me go pick him now. No. You guys are going to get beat by good players all the time. Have fun. Stay free. Anyway, man. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all disagree with my characters from my list? There's some more, but whatever. We'll talk about them another time. Who do y'all think is incredibly scrubby? Like, who do people run to when y'all beat them? If you beat somebody and they're going to counter pick, who do they play against y'all? Let me know. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. JSF, I'm out of here. I'm going to go back to Combat League. I got like 3 days and some change to make Elder God. I'm at like 4,200 points. Pray for you, boy.